Welcome to Vedic Mathematics for Schools. Today, as lesson 9, we are going to visit Vedic Ganita Sutra 5. Text is Shunyam Samya Samucche. This is two words text, Shunyam and Samya Samucche, and this second word is having two sub-formulations, Samya and Samucche. Simple rendering for Shunyam is 0. Samya is parallel. It is reach or accumulation. Parallel accumulation, parallel reach is 0. Means there are processes which are parallelly taking us to 0. To have its appreciation, let us revisit Vedic Ganita Sutra 4, Pravarte Yojet, transpose and unite. We had seen that transpose means a reversal of an orientation, and then having their superimposition means to neutralize the orientations and reach at the neutral line, that is +1, -1, the pair of orientations. When these get superimposed, these neutralize the orientations and there becomes a neutral line. Let us see that what precisely is this neutralized line. This line has a pair of orientations. We can go from end A to end B, or also we can go from end B to end A, taking it to be positive and this as a negative. So if we take it unit step and unit step progression, then superimposition would mean reaching at 0. The concept 0 in reference to 1, as we had seen at the outset as Vedic Ganita Sutra 1, Eka Adhikain Purvain, one more than before is 0. Here was the question also, Cain. One is more than what? And by it we had visited the definition of one itself as one step ahead of 0, or that much which makes as a step beyond 0, and we this way now when revisit the concept 0, it in a way can be said that if we are at a plane at point A and point B, and if we push, say, a ball from A with force F, and also if we push from point B the same ball with the same force, then in both cases the reach up till A dash and B dash points would mean as that this makes a straight line, it is a neutralized line, or in other way it can be said that it is a 0 reach from 1, as going upward would mean going in reverse orientation, and so 1 with the reverse orientation gets neutralized, or 1 as a force, as a unit, gets exhausted. Let us revisit as that if we want to compare two balls with respect to their weight, say, and we push them upward with the same force, then they reach, if it is parallel upward, then we say that this weight of this ball and weight of this ball is equal. So having a difference 0 of the upper reach points for the same ball with the same force, then here would be a line parallel to the baseline. One way to look at is, say, law of gravitation. But mathematically, geometrically, this has its very wide range of applications. Therefore, while having an appreciation as that Sutra 4 as number 4, because of its pair of factors and because of its spatial order for pravartya yojit, and as within a surface there happens change of orientations of its own as inherent feature, so from Sutra 4 we can revisit Sutra 3, and also we can proceed ahead for Sutra 5. This Sutra 3 is giving us Udharv Tiriyabhyam and vertically and crosswise. So we see that here we are having two-pronged flow. Therefore, when we will proceed ahead from 4, we will reach at 5 and 6 both. And Sutra 5 is Shunyam, Samya, Samuchaya, which we have seen is a way to have a reach up till same height for the same ball with the same force at two different points. The Sutra 6 text is Anurupe, Shunyam Anyat. Anurupe means symmetrically. Is a reach at Shunyam or there comes in 0. Let us see that Sutra 3 as vertically is taking us from 4 to 5 as that we can have a reach at 0 or same height for the ball being pushed upward with equal force. And Sutra 3 as crosswise, here as Sutra 6 will tell us that if we are proceeding diagonally as parallel push paths for the same ball with same force, that is, if instead of a vertical line, if we are along diagonal at a particular angle, then the parallel diagonals will be the upward push paths for the balls, and same ball, if follows any of these paths, then its reach will be along the line parallel with the baseline. So baseline to index line and the feature of being parallel in case of Sutra 5 and in case of Sutra 6 is the feature or is the format processing steps or a mathematics which is being taken as a base here in Ganita Sutras. Let us revisit Sutras 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Here the text is Ekadhikein Purvain, one more than before. And it accepts expression as a sequential progression, step by step, one step at a time. The second sutra is Nikhilam Navatsha Charmam Dashata, all from 9 and last from 10. It is that instead of progression along from one point, then same way we can have a progression from the other hand for a reach at the middle. It in a way is having a place value system, 10 place value system of 9 numerals. The third sutra text is Udharv Tiryagabhyam. It is a single word text and simple rendering is vertically and crosswise. Geometric expression is vertically and crosswise along upward line and along the diagonal. Sutra 4 text is Pravartya Yojet. Simple rendering is transpose and unite. The concept here is that the orientation A to B and reverse orientation B to A, when superimposed, they lead to a neutralized line. The orientations get neutralized. So it is this neutralized line, a distinct format then of positive orientation and negative orientations, which are unified here. Now, the fifth sutra, as we have seen, is Shunyam Samya Samuchya. And here we have seen that the neutralized state brings in a concept of a zero. Zero as a structured point. Therefore, a line as a setup of points is structured points in which there is a length, but it also is the format upon which we can have sequential placements for 0 points, points with structures of 0 space. To have comprehension, let us see that if we are having a line and if we pick up any point from this line, this has a length, however small it may be. Likewise, if we are having a plane and if we pick up its points, however small it may be, it will have an area. So this Sutra 5 with the concept of a zero is leading us to the mathematics that we can have neutralized line by superimposition of the transposed orientations. This neutralized line becomes a format, and upon it, as per Ganita Sutra 1, we can have sequential placements, and this point may be a structured point, and it may be of any of these spaces, including 0 space or 1 space or 2 space or 3 space. Means here the points will be which have the length however small. Here the points will be of area however small, and here the points will be solid of however small the volume say may be. And these points can be formatted sequentially as per Sutra 1. And when we'll reach to Sutra 2, then these points as structured points may be of any of the space, same as well will accept organization of place value, particularly the 10 place value, and it is 10 place value format for this organization will naturally have a qualitative change for the mathematics with which we had become started as numbers 1, 2, 3. Now here with Sutra 4, because of the neutralized line, we are having number 0. So the availability of number 0, like numbers 1, 2, and 3, and reversal of orientation for these numbers will take us from natural counting numbers to whole numbers. Let us have a pause here. Let us revisit this organization of Sutra's text, which at Sutra 4 is, because of its spatial order, having simultaneous reversal for the orientation and the concept of 0, which we'll see ultimately is the dimension of 2 space. A mathematics shifts from the linear progressions to the spatial progression. We say 1 is dimension of 3 space and 2 is the dimension of 4 space. So the entire mathematics automatically of its own inherently is transcending from the linear order to the spatial order, and so this way we will be reaching at Vedic mathematics of 4 space, of spatial order, and Vedic mathematics, science and technology will automatically transform from 3 space VMST to 4 space VMST. Let us sit comfortably and let us be vigilant enough, let us be conscious fully as that these sutras mathematics is a mathematics which has inherent potentialities for its transformation and which will take from given dimensional order space to other dimensional order space. That is why the responsibility of Vedic mathematics teachers gets intensified, as for the young minds it is not possible to have comprehension of these inherent features of transformation of the same set of sutras for application to different dimensional spaces. So linear order mathematics transforms into spatial order mathematics. From line as an axis, we shift to plane as an axis. From 3 space, we shift to a 4 space. As such, let me put it to myself as that I very consciously am reminding to myself and to the Vedic mathematics teachers as that this mathematics is a potentialized mathematics. It has the potentialities, inner potentialities of transformation, and the same set of sutras will apply to mathematics, sciences, and technologies of different spaces as well. Therefore, we have to teach, we have to make our students well conscious that it is a mental mathematics and mind creates intelligence field. This intelligence field is, because of inherent potentialities, is acquiring consciousness base, and for it we have to adopt the process of meditation. So we have to put the young minds upon this Vedic path of meditation so that intelligence field, as it gets intensified, the same simultaneously acquires the consciousness base, and the consciousness based intelligence of its own inherently will start going parallel with the Ganita Sutras, as we have demonstrated in respect of Sutra 4, that here there is a inherent transformation feature coming into play, and the linear order mathematics with which we started at Sutra 1 of its own transforms into spatial order, and the concept of zero as a mathematical tool marks its presence, comes into existence, plays its role, and the counting numbers transform into whole numbers. This is the process. These are the features with which the young minds are to be consciously, gently, very slowly, sequentially are to be exposed, and this that way causes very big, very intensified, a sublime, a divine responsibility of Vedic mathematics teachers. Thank you very much.